Hey yo, how's it going? Hey yo, cheers, cheers, good morning, how's it going? Welcome back to another crypto live stream with Kung Fu. How are you feeling today? Trying to figure out this new setup, get the sound just right. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello, hello, cheers, cheers, good morning, welcome back. That's right, it's time for Crypto Live, Crypto News with Kung Fu. How are you feeling? Trying to figure out this new setup. I guess we had it just almost right. Maybe not perfect, but now here we are. Welcome back. That's right. When we're learning a new system, when we have a new setup, it's going to take us a minute, and here we are. That's right. No, it's fine. Don't worry. I'll do it. I'll get it set up perfect for us all. That's right. Here we are. Good morning. Welcome back. Monday. Crypto News Live. It's Labor Day, and changed where my setup is, where everything is. So I have a couple different, things. Hopefully I'll look up here where you guys I'll remember to look up. Hey, to the room. Good morning room. Good morning world. Hello. Hey yo. Cheers, and welcome back. How are you feeling out there, interweb? Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back. Let's say hey to the street, to the joiners. Let's say hey to the room, the people who made it, the people who fought through the internet madness to make it to the stream. Good morning, Corey Ziegelman. That's right. I just like your name. It just sounds good to say. Seth, what's up? Bricks, Kyle, Myron, Nicholas, Praxis, Media Group, Ed French, Kyle, Ahmed, Sebastian, Fire. What is up, everybody? Kyle, Blaze, Dwayne, what's up? XR President, XRP Love, Kevin, Chanel, Dwayne again, Rob, Casey, Tyson. How are you guys doing today? How are you feeling today? What's up? Steve K, Cambo. Thanks for joining us. How's your Labor Day going? I know you could be, out there playing in the yard or, setting up your sprinkler. I don't know what else you'd be doing other than finding out what's going on with crypto, but this is where we are. Ed French, my man. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much for not only submitting your meme, but also understanding that I was showing you love. I appreciate your meme. It meant a lot. Thanks for letting me play with it. And, it was a good meme. I was kind of a little harsh in the video, but it was for humor. It was for humor's sake. I hope you understand. Ed French, my boy, thanks a bunch. It means a lot. How are you guys feeling today? Yes. Welcome. Hey, you made it. That's right. Dizam, Mikey, Spread. What are we doing? How are we feeling? Talk to me. Smash the like button. That's right. Smash the like button. And crypto, where have you been my whole life? Oh, my goodness. Bitcoin. Oh, what are you doing? You guys can't really see. Now, you guys can kind of see the first hour and 24 hours. Bitcoin, 7,200. Ethereum, right under 300. XRP was at 34 cents for a minute, then 33 cents, and then back to 34 cents, and back to 33. Bitcoin Cash, 625. EOS, $6.46. Stellar, 22 cents. Good morning. How are you guys feeling today? How are we feeling? Finding out the limitations of this new mic, trying to test it out. I have a weird loop, an audio loop that might happen, so we'll do our best. Cheers. Good morning. Hey, what's up, Nigel? Thanks a bunch for all your support. What's up? Hey, Rob, Cheryl. What's up, fam? Cheers. Dogecoin. Oh my goodness. Dogecoin up to half a cent still. Really running up to 0.06 there for a second, and then came back for a little pull to 0.0048, and now we're back to 0.005. Dogecoin, what are you doing? I made the video. XRP, how high will it go? Did you guys watch it? What do you guys think? How are we feeling about these end of year prices? I know that there's so much, it's like a FUD army out there fighting in the trenches every day. Doge, the whole video, if you guys caught it, it was a real good video. You basically, the dealio is Doge had a really good run. Dogecoin, it was a joke. I guess it's going legit now. It started off with a meme. It's powered by memes. Memes equal power on the internet, guys. So thinking about what are we doing with the Doge right now? What's going on with the price? XRP price, where is it headed? Thinking about all these things, thinking about the price of XRP right now, it's really interesting to look at Doge pulling ahead. It's a meme coin pulling ahead right now, the highest in the top 22, 23. Wow. Oh, interesting. That just shows where we are. It just shows what's happening. It shows what's happening in the market. There's a lot of speculative trading, hype, a lot of momentum. That's about it. Momentum, speculative trading, and hype. There you go. Welcome to crypto. Welcome to crypto. I just saw a video that I thought was really interesting, and I was looking at this is someone that I'd never even heard of this guy before, but he's honestly just like a mess. He's a complete mess, and I think I'm gonna roast him just because that's what we do. But I really can't understand how, these people are out there doing what they're doing. They don't understand crypto at all, and they're offering advice and shilling these like horribly malicious ICOs. It's just like a complete mess. Looking from the outside, looking in, it's easy to see crypto right now it needs some type of like shop clean. You know what I mean? Like let's clean shop. I saw someone else tweet about that. Like some other coin he called out. It was just, I don't even know who it was, and I don't even know what coin it was. That's not important. He was just calling out like how ridiculous the market parameters around it, the metrics were. Like, this looks ridiculous. Why are we even supporting these things? Get them out of here. Get them out of here. So looking at today, the biggest thing I could find that's popping off in the news, crypto news, running the crypto news with Kung Fu. Wait, that's the wrong thing. Sorry. Nope, that's the wrong thing too. I don't know my hotkeys yet. There we go. Breaking news. Breaking news. What's happening today? It looks like the Silk Road sell-off. The Silk Road sell-off, 800 million Bitcoin wallet. An $800 million Bitcoin wallet seeing some movement. Part of the Silk Road sell-off is what they're saying. 800 million in the market. How would that affect the market? That's the real question. So the Bitcoin community members continue to piece together the story behind a huge wallet containing over 111,000 BTC, which suddenly became active over 4 years after over 4 years of non-activity. The coins are going to Bitfinex and Binance, the result of multiple analysis by Reddit user Silk Reveal, the owner of the wallet, which first appeared in May 2014. It's begun actively moving coins to destinations, including exchanges. The original hoard of $80 million has been transferred to a Bitfinex wallet, while another $32 million has gone to Binance. This represents 14% of the original funds, more than $110 million. That's crazy. As commenters continue to consider whether the fresh activity marks the start of a sell-off or just another giant stash of Bitcoin being moved somewhere else. That's the real question. The real question not being answered. The real question not being answered. What's happening with the Silk Road? What do you guys think? Tell me. What do you think? Are they selling it or just moving it to exchanges because they like holding it on exchanges? That makes a lot of sense to me. That makes a lot of sense to me, right? Whoa. Hey. All right. Well, Cardano is 10 cents inside the volume for the market. You know what's happening? Let's look at volume for these bad boys. Sell-off would be great. Sell-off would be great, says Cambo. What's up, Cambo? How are you today? Welcome back. Welcome back. They're moving it to sell it. They got to water it down. Jack, what's up, my man? How are you today? How are you? Yeah, I agree. I think it looks probably like a sell. We got XRP at 33 cents, Stellar 22 cents, Cardano 10 cents, Bitcoin at 7,200. They're moving a huge chunk of it. What do you guys think is going to happen? This might be one of the last dumps they can get, I think. One of the last squeezes, if they're squeezing the market to get it out. That's what I would say. And that's what it looks like we have a consensus in the group. Consensus, Andrew K, sell off. Andra Sheppers, moving and reinvesting in other cryptos, basically selling off Bitcoin. Mikey says selling. Mama says selling. Jill Roach says selling. I think so too. I concur with the group. It's likely a sell. I think this might be the last potential, big downward trend, the market downward trend that we can see. But Bricks is right. The market trend does not support a downward trend right now. It doesn't look like it's going to go down. So what does that mean? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Again, no one knows. A lot of speculation about where we're headed. Thinking about, there's so much FUD right now about all the different coins. Like if you're not like committed or understanding the technology behind a coin, I could understand that you are just like ready to panic sell because there's so much misinformation out here. It is just a mess. It is a mess of nonsense. Looking especially at just some of the articles that are coming out recently, it's easy to see who holds what. And I think that's one of biggest things too. I want to be able to at least be able to, as much as I love XRP and I support XRP, I want to at least be able to have a respectful conversation about its strengths and its weaknesses. I'm not trying to just blindly follow it into the darkness. And I think that's great. I think that's good for us to challenge, what works, what doesn't work. That's the reason XRP has made it to the point it is at right now, is because they looked at why does Bitcoin work and why doesn't it work. That's how XRP made advancements or refinements in the where we're going. Okay, guys. Here we go. It's about time to do what we do best. I put our blue blockers on. That's what we do best. Hey yo, JT Mark says when flippening. Jack Levy says don't sell, pay attention to big money. Paco says, hey KFN and XRP, what's up? Hey, what's up, man? How are you, Paco? Mikey says, if it's true, no more price drops. Why sell off 800 million of BTC? If it's true about no more drops, why sell off 800 million? It's a good question. It's hard to say. What's up with Holochain? I have no idea. Came late. Who's selling? The big Silk Road wallet is moving money. We're speculating if it's selling. Because Miguel Sparta says, because CBOE will be delayed again. Ooh, okay. There you go. That's the report in from the group. That's what they think. Also, let's look at in the headlines today for Labor Day. Alibaba, IBM top global blockchain patent rankings. Thinking about this, I saw a thread on Twitter, and I just like watching or interacting or reading any David Short's tweets, really. They're always on top of what's going on. So if you guys have been wondering about this IBM WorldWire thing, I tried to do a video drop about it. People are still having conversations about it, and I saw this thread with Dr. T saying to David Shorts, why do you think IBM is pursuing this then with WorldWire? Responding to David Shorts, and David said, it's not exactly clear to me what they're doing. Does it settle with XLM? Is it on the public ledger? IBM says that they're using Stellar Tech, but I haven't seen much more specifics. Maybe I'm reading the wrong articles. So what is happening here? I think it's interesting to look at the shade being thrown back and forth by both sides, if you know what I mean. Everyone's kind of willing to form camps right now and grab their pitchforks, but in reality, it's not time. It's not time yet to worry about that. I think that there's potentially a lot of interesting news breaking in the future, and just referencing kind of the idea of even the legacy investors of our time, like Warren Buffett, thinking about when people are nervous is a good time to be bold. What do you bold on? And so almost instead of focusing on tearing others down, let's focus on what we want to support, and that's our vote. Our vote's with our dollar. And again, I'm not really sure what's happening with XLM and their partnership. We did a little video about it. We don't really know the specifics. And at least with XRP and Ripple Labs, I feel like they're trying to be very specific about how it's working and what it's doing. So at least we have that clarity from them. That's potentially exciting right there. All right, right there. Microsoft, another headline with Microsoft today. It's slowly but surely connecting blockchain to main products. What does this mean? 3 years ago, Microsoft Azure was the first to bring blockchain to the cloud. Now it's connecting the technology to just about everything else. The software giant has quietly been building bridges between blockchain services and other widely used infrastructure and platforms. What does this mean? Where is this headed? Is this something you can buy? Some of the, I would say, more prominent blockchain developments right now are probably in these private business sectors and not cryptocurrencies you can invest in. They're not cryptocurrencies you can invest in. That's interesting. The privatized blockchain space is an interesting one. And Microsoft, big player. Bitcoin price faces minor drop after 1 month high. Looking at the signs of bull exhaustion. Are we seeing the bull run exhausted? Have we seen the technical charts for Bitcoin face a return to the support of 7,000? Because we've been sitting at 7,200 for so long. What's happening now? Prices found acceptance over 7,000 over the weekend, having cleared the resistance offered by the 50 to 100-day moving average last week. I think last week we had someone, maybe like 4 days ago, I came into my stream, or I came into the comments and looked, and someone was like, "A bull run! Bull run!" That's what they called out for. Wait, is that going to work? I don't know if you guys can hear that audio. Can you guys hear that? Now, this guy, he came in and he said, like, oh, man. He said, you know what? We're going to have a bull run on Monday. And I was like, maybe we will. And we talked about it. And then what is today? Oh, it's Monday. It's Monday. And there's no, is it a bull run yet? Is it a bull run? I don't know if we can consider this anything. I'm not sure. XRP 33 cents. Down. What's the volume at? Yeah, that's a great point. Where is the volume? The volume looks pretty similar to where it's been for a while. Dash up there above XRP. Oh man, XRP volume down below 200 million. I feel like they're withholding some of the volume from us. Why they do us that way? Yeah, it is a holiday. Maybe something after a holiday. It's a holiday. You're right. Yeah, no, it's true. You know, I think a lot of people were thinking something's going to happen this week. I saw someone talking about their disappointment with XRP, and they're losing support because of what they considered to be a lack of momentum right now. And I kind of just like wanted to yell at them, like, "What did you expect? What did you expect to happen? What's going on?" That's what we've been saying. I literally have been saying this for months. I feel like, you know, what's happening with the tokens. There's not a lot of obvious changes with the regulators. There's not a lot of changes with the catalysts for the transparency of regulation and clarity of regulation in this space. So, what does that mean? And what's really happening? What's really happening out there? What's really happening? Google released a tool for Ethereum blockchain analysis today. Google released a tool for blockchain analysis on Ethereum. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. So what does that mean? Looking at the internet giant Google expanding its big data analytics with the inclusion of tools to explore Ethereum blockchain after just a few months of releasing the Bitcoin support for its BigQuery database tool. Google has announced a new plugin for analyzing the Ethereum platform in a blog post last week. That's pretty big. Honestly, businesses are not going to be able to look at or decide if they want to use or develop on Ethereum until they can have more data they can pull from this Google query. What's even better is that Google setting this up. Still, we can see this longer conversation of what's happening with XRP and what's happening with Codius and the smart contract platform. I wonder, you know, how long a conversation this is going to be, how long this conversation of adoption is going to be, thinking about people still building on Ethereum, thinking about when will they decide to reevaluate the opportunities of the smart contract space. That's a good question, one we don't really know. But looking at Google, at least taking interest in creating these kind of tools for this, it's very exciting to see. Very exciting to see. Okay, wait. So you're saying I saw an ad for that the other day. I saw an ad for this new show called what is it called? Jack Ryan. A new show called Jack Ryan. I just saw it out on. I don't know what it's on. Tell me what it's on. And what's it on? Tell me more. Jack Ryan hinting at XRP. I saw that, and we talked about this yesterday. How mainstream news kind of like drops these little hints at narratives when they're ready to introduce them. You know, we saw the XRP drop on Ellen DeGeneres. We saw the XRP drop on the Snoop Dogg showing up at their event. We've seen XRP drops on a couple different things on the news. I remember some of the mainstream news stations talking about how to buy XRP back whenever one of the last runs was happening, and that was a pretty good. It's honestly one of those things you can't really understand what it does until it happens. Whenever the mainstream news and media offers a narrative like that, that's great, very cool. Maybe they're not ready.
No. No.
How loud can I get these?
No. No.
Is that louder? How loud is it now? So yeah, no, I know they weren't ready. We weren't ready. You know, how soon can you get that narrative? it's pretty exciting to see. Yeah, I saw that. It's the dude from The Office. I'm kind of excited for him. I want to see him do this role. I want to see them do this role for sure. I'll have to check it out. Thanks, guys, for reminding me. As always, the mainstream media does such an important role delivering the narrative to people. And that's cool. You're saying they mentioned Swift in a few episodes, and then they mentioned digital payments in general, and then they dropped XRP. That's great. That's great. That's what we're talking about right there. That's the dropping. That's literally dropping those stones, those little stones to cross the river. Just like we're always talking about, you know, pew, pew, woo! That's right, crypto, pew, pew, crypto adoption, KFN adoption 2020. Thinking about what's happening with this narrative, the evolving discussion taking place. Oh, et cetera, et cetera. Have you heard of cryptos? Oh, et cetera. Have you heard of Bitcoin? Oh, et cetera. Have you heard of Have you heard of XRP? Have you heard of XRP though? So that's very cool. I'm excited about that. I was trying to get it to where you guys could hear these notifications, but it's causing too much of a feedback loop, so it's rough. It's rough. I'm trying to figure that out. Jack Ryan on Amazon and on Netflix. Go check it out. Jack Ryan on Amazon and on Netflix, offering some narratives for the improvement of the improvement of payment channels. Very cool. And thinking about Google building out these tools to release for Ethereum blockchain analysis, stuff like that, obviously gonna be pretty strong moving forward. I can't really, that's kind of like another one of those indicators. Google and the mainstream, media suggesting interest in crypto at the same time. You can kind of see what's happening with that. This is also in the news today. Oh, hey, so is this. Looks look at both of these. California passes a bill defining blockchain and crypto terms. Actually, this is a bill we saw yesterday. We saw this yesterday and we talked about it, and I was like, hey, this is really big. Looking at them setting the legality of smart contracts. Assembly Bill 2658, introducing the legal definition of blockchain technology and smart contract, revising others to like the electronic record, revises others like that. So electronic record and electronic signature. These are now legalized to facilitate record keeping using DLT. That's right, using DLT. That's big stuff. That's big stuff right there. What does that mean for crypto? What does that mean for smart contracts? What does that mean for Codius? What does that mean for Codius and for XRP? You know what we haven't looked at in a while, and I was thinking about it today. Not the CDC. Not that. Not that. Codius hosts. What are they doing? They're chilling. Active 367, contracts 320, host fees. That's about the same. So pretty much plateaued at some point here on Codius hosts with what's happening with their hosting platform. I'm not saying this is good or bad. That's great. Good times. Looking at the legality of smart contracts being introduced. Codius still chilling, doing its thing, being a Codius. Also, this is what you want to see. This is what you want to see. You don't want to see people just out there shooting from the hip willy-nilly being crazy. You want to see people looking for help from professionals. Indian officials visit regulators in Japan, UK, and Switzerland to study crypto. The Security and Exchange Board of India has sent officials to Japan, the UK, and Switzerland to study cryptocurrencies and initial coin offerings. That's great. That's what you want, right? Like them to decide, like, hey Bob, you want to go and ask some other people how these things work? I don't even know, man. I don't even know. It's crazy. I know, it's crazy. I definitely ask a professional. Listen to a professional. Ask someone who knows. The security watchdog aims to engage with international regulators and gain a deeper understanding of their crypto mechanisms and systems in order to improve on their own process. Ooh, okay. Officials sent around the world. That's good stuff. That's what you want to see, I think, and I think that's important. So where are we with crypto? We have an $800 million sell-off happening, potentially possible. We have some movement in a wallet that has $800 million in Bitcoin in it. It suddenly has become active and has been moved. We also have I didn't look at this yet, but I think it's worth a mention. We should pull it up. XRP USD, XRP BTC futures. That's right. This came out yesterday evening. I think we I think we pretty much didn't talk about it. But let's talk about it right now. The market is looking at adding FCA regulated crypto facilities for futures available. Crypto facilities is not an exchange, but rather a cryptocurrency trading platform. And though it's regulated by a financial conduct authority, the platform will be the first in the world to offer various future products with real Bitcoin, XRP, Ether, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash as collateral in a market that's accessible every day of the week. Well, there you go. And we've been saying this for about a million years at this point, it feels like, but it's only been a few months. We've been saying this is happening. They're building these platforms. They're building out these structures, these digital asset networks and payment rails. The ILP is going to be such a big thing, and people still not really understanding what's happening with that. I feel like at some point I'm just going to go back and do videos I've already done before. Like just do another video on the ILP, because you guys probably won't go watch it. I'll probably have to make a new video. So we'll make a new one and drop it for you guys. ILP, how it works, why it's amazing, why XRP is going to run the ILP, etc., stuff like that. So your questions and comments, I have been avoiding them for the last few minutes. Let's see what you guys are chatting about. Okay. Swift XRP. That's a good question. Thank you for asking. When they selling Bitcoin? When they selling, bro? I have no idea. I would love to know. If I knew that, I would definitely not tell you guys. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I would tell you if I knew. I don't. Nobody knows. I'm sure that they'll start doing it when they are ready, right when they're ready to start making some moves. And you'll know. You'll know when it happens. Greetings. What's up? Heyo, what's going on? Thanks for the help. You're welcome. GMO causes cancer. Okay, good. Thank you for telling me, reminding me. I'm all in on XRP. I also recommend you guys check out Nexus. Okay, hooked on a feeling. Good stuff. You just made your Reddit, uploaded a meme. There you go. There you go. That's. I'm sure you did it right. There's no doubt you did it right. Shout out to all the meme creators. You guys did good. You guys been doing good. You guys been doing so good. Dropping memes, dropping all the hard work. And thinking about where we are with this XRP futures being developed. We have XRP, the base, being developed. We have XRP on everything. And people just want to say, when? They're like, when? I mean, nobody knows when. Stop asking when. I don't know. Nobody knows. You know what's one of the best tools to ask when if you're like really interested in when? This XRP chart info site is really quality stuff. And we've been speculating about, it's really kind of think it's psychologically challenging when you've been realizing that all these good potentials will happen. You're like, XRP is so efficient. It's such an efficient digital asset. The way it's used, the way it works, the way it's been developed, the way it works with ILP. You like get excited. And you're like, these are things that are so exciting. And then boom, nobody listens, and the market is like continually slipping. You're like, oh no, oh no. Yeah, it's rough. I know it's rough. It's true. You know what? Sometimes it's easy to get depressed. It's easy to fall into a slippery slope of depression. And you know what they say, guys? I don't know if you noticed my last two videos. I was talking real slow. It's because I had a disease. I went to the doctor. They said, you got a disease. The only cure is more XRP. I was like, doctor, please. Doctor, please. I believe, doctor, please. Give me a real analysis. No, seriously though. Only cure, more XRP. It's hard to say. I think Cardano's got really good utility. I think Stellar, you got to tip your hat at them. I don't know what's going on with that. They're not really transparent with their setup, but cheers to all the coins and teams that are holding it together, keeping their best foot forward, as we always say. Looking at bit info charts, we always just shout out bit info charts. Bit info charts, you guys ever go into it? It's really good. It's got all the charts and all the info you ever need right there. Market capitalization, one of my favorites, obviously, to look at. Just like, ooh, look at all the money. But let's look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, XRP, and let's drop it over to median transaction fee. You guys probably have seen this one before if you've been to the show before, but here it is again. Ethereum, looking at Ethereum and Bitcoin really just like competing for which one can cost the most for average transaction fee. Is it Ethereum or is it Bitcoin? They compete back and forth. It's hard to say. But thinking about this conversation as we move forward, it's really rough. It's really rough, I think, to watch these people launch smart contract platforms, and from afar you're like, wait, it's not courteous. It's not courteous. Stop it. Stop. You're like, guys, stop it. So this is, I feel like maybe we're repeating ourselves. Maybe we're not. We gotta be patient. There's a long conversation, a long road to adoption. People are still standing around, not the water cooler today. They're standing around the barbecue talking about, yo, boy, yeah, heard that Bitcoin. I'm gonna buy me some. And then they're like, nah, dude, you heard of that XRP? This is a long road to adoption, long conversation ahead. We just saw the interview with Brad Garlinghouse the other day. He was talking about how he doesn't think Bitcoin and XRP is going to be used at Starbucks anytime soon. So it's not going to be used at Starbucks, guys. You're not going to have, well, actually, it's kind of a confusing statement that he makes, because then if like we get our WireX cards or our BitPay cards, we could be using it at Starbucks right now. Brad, why you say that? Brad. But I know what he's saying. I understand what he's saying. He's trying to clear up the confusion, I think, about the Starbucks Microsoft VC role in developing these systems. I think that these guys want to play a larger development role as far as like a VC or investor in the ILP, in these protocol systems. And I've heard people speculate about where we're going, and they're like, oh no, Stellar and IBM, they developed this. This is so good. Oh no. It's like, all right, guys, look. They're developing something that is completely different. It's not the same. I was trying to think about how to explain that to someone. It's rough to try to explain that to people. I was trying to brush up on the knowledge to get myself ready for that one. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what can be said about that other than that XRP's commitment to developing something that proves a service, offers a service. That's what it comes down to, guys. That's what it really comes down to. Who's playing? Are you playing for yourself? Or are you playing for the team? And Ripple's playing for a team that's bigger than themselves. They're playing for the team called Team Planet, Team World, Team Payment Rail for every freaking buddy, and that's awesome. And I think Stellar might be somewhere balanced on the fence of that idea as well. I can't say specifically, but thinking about the fact that the ILP serves a bigger function at the protocol layer, obviously developed for use, that we will see being adopted more and more as years go on. Thinking about the internet in the first few years is a good parallel, as a good analogy for where we are right now. Think about Amazon stock before people understood the value of Amazon stock. So it's Labor Day, it's Monday, people are talking about this and that. There's a FUD war going on out there. I see a lot of people in this FUD war about their favorite coin, and it's hard. I understand it's hard, guys. It's hard, You can't argue with a fool, though. I'll remind you that. You can't argue with a fool, because from a distance, no one can tell the two of you apart. That's right. No one can tell the two of you apart. So don't waste your time. Just keep brushing up on your knowledge, do your thing, and get some time for yourself today. It's a Labor Day. It's a Labor Day. It's holiday. The holiday, guys. Time to do the. Hey, Mikey, thank you so much.
Open this pit up.
Boom.
Get some ZERP and cash flowing to support the channel. Peace.
Thank you. I tried to turn that up. I'm trying to figure out how to get these notifications on the stream so that you guys can hear the robot chat again. Thank you, Mikey. It means a lot. Okay, gotta run. Have a good day, everyone. I agree, everyone. Have a great day. It's good times and great oldies out here in Crypto Livestream with Kung Fu. We have a little bit of a nice new setup. And yeah, it's hard. I know you can't hear those notifications. Hopefully my volume's not low, but I think obviously the robot text to chat's low. We're trying to fix that for you guys. How do we pay noob? Are you talking about paying me, bro? I don't know. I think you just click that money sign and then you say I think you can just click the money sign and say an amount, send super chat. I think I can super chat myself. That's kind of funny. So, thinking about the crypto market, thinking about Labor Day, XRP, what's happening with Bitcoin, it's definitely a bunch of shade being thrown out there, and people pick their positions. People have coins that they appreciate, and you never really know if they're, you never really know what people are on about out here. It's hard to say. But I appreciate everyone in this space right now. You gotta you gotta appreciate everyone here trying to learn, trying to pay attention, trying to take notes, and be part of the conversation. And being part of the conversation, that's the biggest thing, I think, being part of the conversation. I think I saw some discussions about people being nervous about Ripple Labs or Ripple, whatever they're not Ripple Labs, just Ripple, maybe being a little bit withholding on some specific information or use cases, or possibly some news and narratives. They feel left out of this conversation. I think that they're not leaving anything out. I think they're just trying not to hype anything up. I think that they're just very carefully saying what they can. You got to remember, a lot of these big businesses, they have a lot of big NDAs and non-disclosure agreements, basically a conversation they cannot talk about outside of that party. And what does that mean? Well, it means that they can't tell anything to us. It means they can't tell anything to anyone else. And that's okay. I think that's fine. So we have 190 people in the room. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for joining our live stream. If you would click the like button, it means a lot. Smash that like button. Give me a like. If you guys haven't already, you should probably check out the Reddit, the subreddit. Drop some memes in there. If you haven't already dropped memes, it would it would increase your chances or the possibility of you being featured in a meme review video. Shout out to Cambo and to Ed. You guys made it into the video. You guys did good. Ed French and Cambo, they made it. They made it to the top. I should have featured Shelly's more, because I really did like Shelly's meme. Maybe we'll make it into the next one. As always, guys, we're looking at about it's a little bit over 40 minutes, and we've covered pretty much the biggest headlines, I think, of the day. We can look at the headlines again and see before we go, but Silk Road sell-off 800 million. Bitcoin wallet sees a mysterious movement. Will that be the catalyst for a further drop, is the speculation. Thinking about Alibaba, IBM top global blockchain patent rankings. What does that mean for the major financial tech enterprises of the world? Thinking about Microsoft is connecting blockchain to main products, but these are private blockchain solutions, not public cryptocurrencies. And Bitcoin price faces a minor drop after 1 month high. This right here, this possibly combined with the 800 million moving to sell, I think we might see another drop, another dip. It's hard to say exactly what's happening with the market. You can't time it, so I wouldn't say this is the bottom, or I wouldn't say this is the top. But we know some big catalysts are probably coming. Some big news is on the horizon. So I think that's an exciting time to look forward to. Hello, what's up? How's it going? Thanks everybody for the likes. Yeah, give me some likes. Give me all them likes. What is wrong with you people? Says True. He says, like it more. Like it more. Hey, what's up, Ralph from London? How's it going? Kung Fu, your opinion after possible bull run. What do you think the correction price will be? That's a really good question. You're asking the question after the question. You're asking questions that are like past. You're asking like the answers. I like it. You're smart. That's a tough call. I'll definitely be watching the market to find out, though. That's for sure.
Hey yo, happy Labor Day. Thank you for working on the day that you are supposed to relax. Do you need me to send a vid file to our email?
Thank you so much. Spread the standard. I appreciate the AAA love today. Happy Labor Day to you as well, good sir. Thank you for joining. I'm still trying to figure out this new setup. We've got some weird like feedback loops, and I'm trying to get these text to chat functions to work. So I'm happy to be out here grinding on the day that we're all looking for some good news, some catalysts. What exactly is happening with the pullback? I don't know. That's a good question. Isn't COIL equal BAT equal RDD? XR president, COIL equals ILP, which is anything, but COIL specifically recently was paired to XRP with the tip bot. So COIL, ILP, XRP is a thing.
Thanks for all your great work with the XRP community. Love the vids, and I'm looking forward to the future of XRP.
Pew, 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 pew. Thank you so much. Terry McKay, I appreciate it. It means a lot. Thanks for all your great work as well. I appreciate your commitment to just being here in this space. I know it's a challenge. I know that there's a lot of of excitement, and I know there's a lot of FUD at the same time being thrown around, so it's easy to kind of like get pulled either direction. It's a real exciting time, but also I think it's a real challenging time for people to look past the FUD and really look at the refinement of this technology, and I'm happy to help the best I can. Thank you, Terry. It means so much. I appreciate it. Honestly, the more I look into the technology and the development of this space, I'm just continually surprised and encouraged by XRP's potential and by XRP's team, in fact. And I don't understand, especially the narrative around, I think the narrative around XRP is one of the more interesting things to think about in the crypto community. Especially, I like to consider maybe it's fabricated. Like, why is there this, continual narrative of down, like XRP's over here away from the other? I don't know. It's an interesting thing to look at. It's interesting to look at. This is one of those moments, though, in time where, you always wondered, like, what's going to be this next big thing? I used to wonder, like, 10 years ago, I remember speculating, like, where's the next big technological advancement that we're going to be jumping all over? And when Bitcoin showed up, I don't think people thought it was it. But when Bitcoin showed up, the XRP team knew right away. They knew right away. They were like, this is something, and we're going to make it better. Cambo, do not eat the fish and chips. Do not eat the fish and chips. Why not? I love fish and chips. Don't tell me that. London sounds great. I'll eat fish and chips for days. Fish and chips, here I come. So thinking about the entire crypto market, the volume is really interesting right now. I think that they are withholding some of the volume for XRP, or it's just really in a weird position. Dash is up above Litecoin, right behind Ethereum Classic. XRP is below Litecoin. We already looked at the volume for most of these. And thinking about still Tether, we had a Tether review video, what's happening with Tether and their subpoena. There's so many unsure discussions. There's a lot of discussions that are being suggested that I think have more questions than they do answers right now, and that potentially is why I think we have this interesting gray area. There's a lot of questions about Tether and their subpoena. There's a lot of questions about Bitcoin and their ETFs, or about any cryptocurrency and their futures, or any of the actual infrastructure being developed, like ILP, and what does that mean, etc. Very, etc. So yeah, here we are, Monday, Labor Day, thinking about the good times, thinking about XRP price still below 35 cents somehow. I think that we kind of expected this. Maybe we didn't expect it to be this low for this long. I don't know what camp you're in, but thinking about the future of the next month, we have Swell coming out. We have Swell happening. We have possibly some new partnerships and announcements that we don't even know about that might be on the horizon. And definitely thinking the war, the meme war, the FUD war is real. It's real. People are out there every day taking it personally and putting out their best fight, putting out their best responses, etc. Definitely following Dr. T and David Schwartz on Twitter really helps stay ahead of that. They're always responding. They have so much energy to respond to all this nonsense out there. So cheers to them. They are doing a great job. That's about it. We're almost about at 50 minutes today for the Crypto News live stream. Trying to check out how to get this to set up to you can hear all the notifications and we can get everything perfect and popping and get all of our hotkeys. Like that one to work. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out together. It'll be a journey that we can go down together. As always, guys, thanks a bunch for joining us. If you haven't already, don't forget to drop some memes in the meme contest. Jump into any of the links I have if you want to listen to any of the beats I have, the beats that I use. If you want to get into Binance, if you want to get a Ledger Nano S, all those things, they're in the description. That's it. Farewell. I know. It's already over. It's over. Is there anything else that we need to do? I don't think so. I think this is it. Farewell. Until tomorrow, 10:45 a.m., we'll run through the headlines and talk about why XRP is still the best. All right. Cheers. Farewell. I know. It's rough. I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Farewell.